What's up, guys? My name's Daniel. I'm going to be looking at this game, Deadlight, developed by Tequila Works 2012. It's a platformer, horror, action, shooter, drama, story. It's a bunch of things. It's basically a platformer. The method that they use to achieve it's like this sort of 2D, 3D feel. I forgot to mention published and distributed by Microsoft Studios, so that is something to be mentioned. I had never heard of Tequila Works, but they seem to have really done something here. Admittedly, I've played this before. I just did a little playthrough just a little bit before, and I lost it, sadly. So, I've already got some achievements, so they won't be going, but I'm just going to go back to this first scene. Interesting thing, though, is that the achievements that you get really just reward you for getting through parts of the game, not really for doing unique things. So, yeah, very profound. Sharks stop moving when they die.
Good luck, Randy.
And so, like, by the time I'm done with this little playthrough thing here, I'll have achieved 39% of them. So it's not really a super massive game, but there's a lot of attention to detail you'll see. Like, the first thing you notice is that it just looks really nice. These chains that are kind of swaying in front of the screen, the blurred silhouette kind of things, and obviously some high-end methods were used to put this puppy together. Also, the animations are super smooth, the camera is super smooth, but I'm just gonna stop talking for a second.
Her body is full of bites and bruises. She's been shot point blank in the head.
It just looks good. It plays well too. I mean, things like that, like pushing over that shelf thing, I didn't do. There's a lot of things like that that are kind of cinematic that just happen, and it's like, well, okay, I'm fine with that. You can see from this warehouse, the depth is like, you can see all the way back there, and that really makes the game feel big, I guess, and a little bit less like a platformer and more like you're just circumstantially doing a platformer just because you happen to be going in that direction. So we got a zombie down there. Not really gonna think about him right now.
Seattle's safe point must be the last stronghold in all the Pacific Northwest. Anybody alive must be trying to reach it.
So we're in Seattle. I love these light shafts, honestly. I'm such a sucker for light shafts. And the little particles in the air. Anyway. They really have the advantage as well of not having to do much explaining where you're going, because it's a platformer, so you're, you know, left and right and stuff like that. Also, it's not ridiculously advanced as far as like controls, but there are certainly enough ways to mess up. Look at these guys, one after another. So it's not hard to master, you just have to kind of focus a little bit. I like these little triangles, show you where to go. Wow, they just keep suicidal maniacs. I am gonna be a little bit quick here, just because I do not have an infinite amount of time. Use the environment again. Yeah. See that leg over there? Love that. a zombie game is just not complete with a little bit of dismemberment. So here we are. I mean, what I like about it, you don't have to wait for load times, and I feel like a lot of various rigs could handle this. It's I mean, it certainly looks nice, like that smoke in the back and just everything. It looks nice, but I have a feeling that it doesn't have crazy requirements. I like this composition that they do the buildings on both sides here, because there's like a lot of space not being used on the screen, that black space, and yet it still feels full, and they really show off the 2D, 3D style. We're gonna do a crazy Mirror's Edge thing here. It's just so, the contrast is really high. You know, there's a lot of black, there's a lot of white on the screen.
Ben and the others made it out. They deserve better than this world.
I have mixed feelings about his voice. I really do. It's like, it's cool because he's the hero, but it's a little bit dorky. Then again, so are the zombies. I was kind of hoping they would be Left 4 Dead style zombies, really ravenous and stuff. They're not. But they are deadly. Like, if they're surrounding you, it's certainly not a good situation. They can take you out pretty easily, which I like, because then you have to keep moving, really. The room transitions like that are really smooth. I mean, the feel of the game just changed really drastically.
At the end of this tunnel. It's a straight shot to the safe point. Shannon and Lydia might even be there by now.
Shannon and Lydia. Yeah, I don't like it. The worlds kind of remind me a little bit of like Portal 2. Like, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of ambient sounds, a lot of things flickering and moving on the screen, almost as whoa. And that zombie that kind of went in the foreground there freaked me out. It's just very alive, I guess. The world.
Dead people, corpses. They don't impress me anymore.
Like they used to impress you? You used to be impressed by that? Well, I'm not jumping. Randall cannot swim. Avoid deep waters. I actually had never seen that before. That little tool, that little tip. I guess they didn't want to make that. Poor guy. In the zombie apocalypse, can't even swim. I like how you can see the top of the water and the middle, the side of the water too, and like the animation and how you see that dirt kick up at the bottom. That's really realistic. Like little things like that, all put together, really make games like this that are very dependent on atmosphere and keeping the player interested. Like that depth behind me right now with the pipes and stuff back there, it makes it feel like if I were not locked to this 2D perspective, I could just kind of float around and see an actual world to an extent. Like it has, there's plenty of depth to it. I wish I could sprint, because this freaks me out right now. He's getting too close for comfort. But I made it. I made it. Randall cannot swim. There's no backstory for that. He just never learned, I guess. Fun facts about Randall. Cannot swim. Game really encourages to keep moving because he's fragile, and if you get locked down by
according to the map,
enemies, you will die very
highway
quickly.
to get closer to the safe point.
So this is what I'm talking about with like the perspective, because this guy looks really up close, and he looks good from up close. At the same time, you're seeing a lot of stuff on screen too, and like right here, if I weren't needing to go to the right, it seems like I would just have the if I had like a free camera or something, I would be able to just see this big world, and it wouldn't necessarily look so like dedicated to be a platformer, I guess. Like the world looks pretty believable. Title drop. I'm digging it.
This is it. This is
Look at
what's
that
left of our
sprint.
world now.
Look at that sprint.
These are the leftovers of the war between men and shadows. A snapshot of what we become. Bloody hell on Earth.
And you know what? The ambient sounds, there's always plenty of them. The music is really good. Builds that tension. This game is not what I expected it to be when I got it. Which, admittedly, I got it because it was on sale on Steam. Halloween sale. It was like $2.24 or something like that. But I have had my eye on this game for some time. Just waiting for the right opportunity. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jeez. Just gonna go into this room. Oh yeah. There's moments of like super tenseness. Tension, that's the word. The zombie falls from back there. Didn't see that before.
I found a firefighter's axe.
Yeah. It was lodged in his head. So pretty cool, pretty procedural how they teach you the different things you can do.
No time to waste.
Oh, that's cool. The head got lopped off. Let's see if we can lop this person's head off. Fall down. Fall down. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it didn't seem to do anything. Every once in a while you get gorgeous taste of dismemberment, and it's like Dead Space mixed with I Am Alive mixed with Left 4 Dead. It's just wonderful. Alright. Oh, and the head got lopped off. They seem to like to do that. Tauruses are old. I think this game is set in the 80s. Late 80s maybe. They can't climb on the Taurus. I love it. They just don't know what to do with it. I could just stand here all day. Okay. Let's go to another Taurus. I like how you're moving through buildings all the time. It's very progressive, and you don't see a lot of the same content twice. Once again, the worlds are very big, like that freeway goes back there a lot.
Lydia? No, I must be tired. My mind is wandering.
That was cool. The effects that kind of went on there remind me of like an old camera. And like even this light bulb right above me kind of swaying. Little things like that, I love them. They really go together to make a living world that's believable. Alright. I love how they just run off. That's great. I love that freeway behind me, how it goes back and it gets all blurry. Really nice stuff. What do I... Oh yeah, I just... Super... Sprint.
Run, run!
There's just like a few Left 4 Dead moments in this game, like that one, where everything's going fine, and then
Shit, there's too many of them.
you trip a thing and it's cool because you're kind of hanging out, and then suddenly you're in a lot of danger. What is that? That zombie just ran off the edge. Not a oh no. Could have been worse. Not a very difficult zombie there last one.
Damn stupid shadows.
Man, this guy is not happy. He just doesn't see the... What is this? A med kit? Nice.
I can hear something.
I can hear something. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a storm, so that might be what you're
I
hearing.
don't understand, man. If he's already dead, why do we need to hang him?
The art style is very like high contrast and stuff, and low frame rate.
Who? Those things?
It's nice,
No, I mean the
but I'm not gonna watch it. I want to play.
What did they mean, keeping an eye on the survivors? Orders from who?
So this is that drawing that I just saw. It's very well put together. His scenes and stuff, the lighting and everything. I like how it's Exon instead of Exxon. Clever. Looks like we got a zombie
New
over there.
law. They mark their kills.
I got it.
That's some kind of message.
Push.
As
Oh,
if
fall
this
down.
world isn't already dark enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna challenge these guys. And I don't think the game wants me to either.
Seattle isn't a safe place. Everyone I care about is in danger.
Okay, so this is where the taunt is actually useful. Like, it seems extraneous, but every once in a while, very nice. I can just gather these guys all up over here, jump over them, be on my merry way. The ambient noises are ridiculously thick and pretty much always present, to the point of if you were sitting on your couch playing this game or in your room or whatever and you had headphones on, you're playing with a controller, so it almost seems like you're going to be playing like, whoops, like you're going to be playing like Super Meat Boy or something like that, really skill-based, you know, classic platformer. At the same time, it's very much a matter of just getting
News was
into
right.
the story.
Something big happened in the city. People went to war against the shadows, military and common man alike. It didn't end well.
Which is not what you would expect from a platformer, honestly. I know I've been kind of saying that, but that's the thing for me, is that this is not what I expected. It's deeper by far. The animations are better. I thought that the animations would be subpar. That was the first thing that I thought would kind of take the hit. As far as indie production goes. There's a Left 4 Dead moment for you. Do the objective and then all the people come. And then you drop a Taurus. Like, when in doubt, just drop a Taurus, because they don't understand Tauruses. They're, oh no! That was really stupid. Nice thing is, though, you just get this really short loading thing, and the checkpoints are all the time, so... I love his sprint. Maybe my favorite animation. Whoops. I did that last time. Alright. Taurus time. If that's not a Taurus, then I feel really stupid. It's a station wagon, right? Are those one and the same? I'm not sure. Oof. That was cool. Oh, let me do this. It's not really like puzzles. Like, at first what I was thinking of as far as like the composition and graphics and stuff, kind of reminded me of the Swapper at first, even though Swapper is a lot more minimalistic, I guess, and far out, whereas this one has a lot of classic zombie content that you would expect. At the same time, though, like, whereas games like Swapper, was there like a zombie T-Rex on his way or something? Whereas Swapper is like, you won't do anything unless you solve the puzzles. This game is a lot more like, you're gonna be fine. You know, you're not gonna get hung up. I got hung up on Swapper a lot. And it looks like people like to draw stars on things. That's all I know about this new law thing going on. I like that wall jump. I mean, I don't know if it seems like kind of like a supernatural ability that he has, but it's cool. I also like the scope of this city scene here. Like, obviously my character is pretty focal, but your eyes are also very much diverted to the landscape in itself, which is important because you're viewing a lot of landscape with this. What do I do here? Do I? Oh, whoops! No, up. That's like I Am Alive. Like where you have, it takes stamina just to hang on to things. I also like how it takes stamina just to what do I do here? Just to hold on to. That was probably, yeah, that was stupid. Just to like hold on to ledges and to swing your axe, obviously to sprint and stuff like that. It costs stamina. So it's just like little gauges that help you from just standing there and hacking away at your enemies, because honestly it wouldn't be that much fun to think that you have to do that. Oh yeah, I go across here. Boom. And then here, it's totally like Left 4 Dead, honestly, but in such a good way.
Music box. Shannon gave Lydia one just like this for her birthday. A slaughtered family. And another graffiti signed by the new law. This is what happens to those who steal from death.
So we've got this new law thing. It seems to me like people who just have some sort of government here, and it's a lame government. It's corrupt. I think there's something that you actually collect. Oh, look at him sticking his arm through the wall there. From this room, but I already got it. I wish it could be more authentic, but I already got it, and I lost that video. I like these nicely placed construction machines. Everything is animated. Like, not everything, but it's so... Ooh.
The days of wasting bullets have passed.
In K. Sean, we shot at anything and everything. Well, the days of wasting bullets are gone, Randy. I'm not sure you ought to do it.
Ben Parker, since when did you ever have a problem with excess? I need to learn how to shoot this thing. I'm sure I'll need it.
This is pretty cool because you get the idea that it's a flashback, not only because he got the gun and then it went back to it, but like because it's kind of like grayed out a little bit, I guess, and there's like some upped bloom there in the top left, and there's like this music going on that's pretty happy. At the same time, it's interesting because I would think that my character would be a little bit more well lit at this point. He's still super dark, but I guess that's
What do you think of that, Ben?
who he is.
Well done, comrade.
I like how you reload the
Now
gun
you have
by
to show me your aim.
tapping all the...
Try to shoot that can over there.
That'll be easy.
And then you shoot, you hold down the stick for the direction. It's not ridiculously responsive. It kind of feels a little bit heavy if you can see the line moving a little bit after the barrel. So I wish it were a little bit quicker, but it's cool. Pretty easy to do.
Kid, I like your style. But let's think of something harder now. Hey, you see that
I like
crow?
how like all
Watch
the
before it
trees are
flies off.
moving. You got these leaves falling and stuff. Gosh. I love how that bird
I think
takes
it's
the
time
hit
to
and
do
just
something about this poor bastard.
goes away.
It's cruel to leave him tied up like that. Let's put him out of his misery.
Take the shot, Randy.
Let's do it.
Let's do right by the poor soul.
Yeah, doing right. Shooting a gun.
There's no glory in killing the dead a second time. This is just what it means to survive now. Make sure you always aim for the head, Randy. Always in the head.
Okay. Here we are. Home sweet home. Happy day. Oh. I love how emphatic it is. I have found the bullets. Yay. This part I don't like because it said shoot the padlock in order to progress. I wish that they wouldn't have had to do that. That just kind of annoys me a little bit. Like, I wish that you would have to stand there wondering what to do and then eventually see that glowing padlock and shoot it, but
In
whatever.
pursuit of a white van in the center of Seattle. Our goal is to take down our enemy. Repeat, in pursuit of white van, Charlie White.
That's Parker's motorhome.
Well, it could be Parker's motorhome. You don't know that. There's a lot of white vans. Especially during the apocalypse. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah! The headshots are so satisfying. He kind of slinks over that wall to me. Oh, only to get your headshot off. So I'm just gonna keep it moving here. I like how it says down to the, wait, what year did it say? I should be more attentive to that. 1985, okay. Mid-80s. Can't believe I haven't noticed that before. So it is 1985. Is this a med kit? I don't need that. Here we go. I love those particles. Oh, no hope. What you want? That never gets old.
That fire is blocking my path. The smell is horrible. If I could find a way to put it out.
I wonder how much they paid this voice actor. It sounds like they paid him a lot, and he's like super getting into it. I love this room. It's jam-packed with stuff. Like, it's literally just running from the right side to the left side, and yet they put so much attention to detail in it. It makes you feel like you're really not wasting your time by playing the game, because they obviously put a lot of time.
That water tower looks weak. I could tackle it down.
They obviously put a lot of time and focus into it.
A waste of precious drinking water. But I have to find my friends, my family. The fire should be out now.
Plus, I'm sure some people are upset with the fact that you're not doing puzzles, honestly. Maybe you are later, but for now, it's not stuff that's dynamic. You're just following the story that they give you. Personally, I'm okay with being fed stories, if they're good ones. And this one's good. You can just... Oh, you see, he just stepped out of the window. I love that. It's just, I don't know. It's just such a smooth game, well-rounded, I guess, would be how I would put it. I like, this makes me think of Portal for some reason. And the homes really make me think of Left 4 Dead, maybe because like the ceilings and floors and all the things are broken up. Not sure. Whoa, gosh, what? No. I didn't see that guy there. But now I will. Oh. Boom. No chance. No chance. I love this thing with the buildings that they do. It really showcases the 2D, 3D technique. And those little particles flying. So guys, without getting too much further into the story of this game, that is Deadlight. If you're into games that you can play kind of casually, you kind of have to focus, but generally they're just entertaining, continuous, well-rounded, this game is for you. If you're looking for more of a game where you want to get hung up on really challenging puzzles, as far as I can tell, this game is not going to be like that. It's going to be more based on the player's entertainment. But overall, well-rounded, a good couch game. If you're into couch gaming, which I sort of am, I mean, Battlefield and intense things like that, I'm more a fan of. But I've been getting a little bit more into couch gaming recently, simply because a lot of couch games you see are produced by very small teams, a lot of new teams, and so I really wasn't expecting that much from Deadlight before I researched it at all, and now I'm just blown away. It gives you that feeling of the rebellious style of playing an indie game, so you're not necessarily following the rules that you would expect in a more AAA game. At the same time, the graphics are very very refined. The animation specifically, look at this guy jump across the thing. It's just really nice. Anyway, guys, make sure you like the video, share it, favorite it, post it, comment it, everything that you do to it, hashtag it, subscribe to my channel or whatever, and really, don't feel obligated to do any of those things at all. I just hope that you enjoyed the video, and make sure to check out more that are gonna be on their way. I do not know what to do in this part. See you guys.